Welcome back to Pulse of the Planet, bringing you the latest news from around the world. For over 1,000 years, Hungary has stood at the crossroads of Europe, a land where East meets West and history is written in every stone and street. Its story is one of resilience, adaptation, and transformation, shaped by the ebb and flow of powerful empires and the enduring spirit of its people. Over the centuries, Hungary has been molded by the rise and fall of empires, each leaving its mark on the nation's culture, architecture, and identity. From the disciplined march of Roman legions, to the fierce Ottoman sieges, and the grandeur of Habsburg rule, Hungary's landscape is a living museum of its tumultuous past. Through wars, occupations, and revolutions, Hungarians have learned to adapt and survive amid shifting powers, forging a unique identity that blends tradition with innovation. This legacy of resilience and pragmatism is woven into Hungary's identity and politics today, influencing how the nation navigates the challenges of the modern world. The Danube, splitting Budapest into Buda and Pest, is more than just a river. It's a powerful symbol of Hungary's role as a bridge, connecting not only East and West, but also the past and the present, tradition and progress. As global power shifts and new alliances form, Hungary is reviving its historic mission to mediate between worlds, foster dialogue, and leverage its central location at the heart of Europe. Today, the old empires are gone, replaced by the European Union, NATO, and rising giants like China, each vying for influence in this strategically vital region. Hungary isn't abandoning the West, but it's turning to face the East as well, seeking new opportunities, forging fresh partnerships, and redefining its place in a rapidly evolving Europe. This is the story of Hungary's bold pivot, a calculated gamble rooted in centuries of experience navigating between powerful neighbors, always striving to maintain its sovereignty and identity. Join us as we explore how Hungary's rich history continues to shape its choices, ambitions, and destiny in a world that is changing faster than ever before. Under Prime Minister Viktor Orban, Hungary has launched the Eastern Opening, a bold and calculated foreign policy initiative that marks a significant departure from the country's previous focus on the West. This strategic pivot toward Asia is designed to open new doors for Hungary, both economically and diplomatically. The goal is clear: to achieve greater strategic autonomy by diversifying economic partnerships and reducing the country's traditional reliance on the European Union. By forging closer ties with Asian economies, Hungary aims to tap into new markets, attract foreign investment, and foster innovation, all while maintaining its own national interests at the forefront. Importantly, this isn't a rejection of the West or a break with the EU, but rather a pragmatic response to a rapidly changing multipolar world, one where China's influence is growing and global power dynamics are shifting. Orban's government views engagement with Asia as essential for Hungary's long-term prosperity, economic resilience, and international leverage. By building these relationships, Hungary hopes to secure a stronger position on the world stage. The Eastern Opening also serves as a powerful tool to strengthen Hungary's bargaining power within the EU, signaling to Brussels that Hungary has viable alternatives and is not solely dependent on Western alliances. Over the past decade, this policy has evolved from a series of diplomatic gestures into a comprehensive, full-scale economic strategy, with concrete results and growing momentum. Today, Hungary actively courts investment from China, South Korea, and other Asian nations, positioning itself as a gateway to Europe for Asian businesses and a hub for international cooperation. This is a state-driven effort, carefully orchestrated to reshape Hungary's economic landscape and redefine its geopolitical destiny for the 21st century. Few of Hungary's neighbors have taken such a bold and unconventional path, making the Eastern Opening a defining feature of Hungary's modern identity and its vision for the future. At the heart of Hungary's Eastern Opening is its deepening partnership with China. In 2024, Hungary and China declared a comprehensive strategic partnership, signaling a long-term commitment. Hungary is a key entry point for China into the EU, while China offers Hungary investment, technology, and economic opportunity. Hungary was the first EU country to join China's Belt and Road Initiative, with the Belgrade-Budapest Railway as a flagship project. Chinese tech giant Huawei is building Hungary's 5G network and R&D centers, despite Western security concerns. Chinese investment is transforming Hungary into a hub for electric vehicles and batteries, with KDL and BYD building major factories. These projects are making Hungary central to Europe's green transition and tying its future to China's supply chains. the partnership is reshaping Hungary's economy and its alliances. Hungary's eastward pivot is delivering real economic gains. In 2024, Hungary attracted nearly half of all Chinese investment in Europe, fueling growth as much of the continent stagnated. Chinese-led projects have created over 170,000 jobs, revitalizing regions outside Budapest and boosting local economies. Hungary is becoming a European hub for electric vehicles and battery technology, securing its place in the industries of the future. Chinese firms are also investing in IT and renewable energy, modernizing Hungary's industrial base. Trade with China is booming, with direct flights and growing exports opening new markets for Hungarian businesses. For many Hungarians, these investments mean better jobs and a more optimistic outlook. The government sees these benefits as proof of its pragmatic approach. But economic success brings new challenges and questions. Hungary's embrace of China has alarmed its Western allies. EU and NATO officials worry that Hungary is undermining European unity and acting as a conduit for Beijing's interests. The use of Huawei in Hungary's 5G network, against US warnings, raises fears of security vulnerabilities for the entire alliance. Critics argue that Hungary's partnership with China encourages democratic backsliding and risks over-reliance on a single non-European power. The Belgrade-Budapest Railway's Chinese financing has sparked concerns about debt-trap diplomacy. Domestic protests, like those against the Fudan University campus, reveal public unease with the government's eastward tilt. Hungary's pivot is a high-stakes gamble, one that could reshape its alliances for better or worse. Hungary's foreign policy is a balancing act, maintaining EU and NATO ties while navigating a complex global landscape. At the same time, it is deepening its partnership with China. The government calls this poly-alignment, seeking to maximize influence by engaging all major powers. Within the EU, Hungary is often a dissenting voice, challenging the bloc's consensus on various issues. Despite this, it still benefits from the single market, which is crucial for its economy. In NATO, it contributes to missions but also pursues independent tech partnerships that sometimes unsettle its allies. Hungary presents itself as a bridge between East and West, a friend to China inside the EU, and a potential channel to Beijing for the West. Despite US pressure to decouple from China, Hungary refuses, citing economic necessity and lack of viable alternatives. The risks are real, but so are the potential rewards. Success could make Hungary a vital hub, a key player in global logistics and trade. But failure could mean isolation or dangerous dependency. As US-China tensions rise, Hungary's room to maneuver may shrink, forcing tough choices. The outcome will test Hungary's diplomatic skill and its future. The stakes have never been higher. In this high-stakes game, Hungary's ability to balance its alliances will determine its place in a rapidly changing world. Beyond geopolitics, Hungary's pivot is changing lives on the ground. In cities like Debrecen, young professionals find new opportunities at Chinese-backed factories, reversing the brain drain. University partnerships and Confucius Institutes are giving students skills for a globalized economy. For some, learning Mandarin is now a strategic career move, but rapid development brings challenges, environmental concerns, infrastructure strain, and social tensions in local communities. Debates over jobs versus quality of life reflect the trade-offs of Hungary's growth model. The service sector is adapting, with tourism and business from China creating new opportunities for entrepreneurs. For many, the changes are welcome. For others, they raise difficult questions about identity and sustainability. These stories reveal the complex human impact of Hungary's economic experiment. Hungary has staked its future on being a bridge between East and West. If successful, it could become a prosperous, influential hub, proof that small nations can thrive in a multipolar world. The rewards advanced industries, modern infrastructure, and a reversal of decades of emigration. But the risks are just as great: overdependence on China, loss of Western trust, and potential isolation. Hungary's leaders are betting that they can balance these forces without losing sovereignty or identity. The choices made today will echo for generations. Hungary stands at a familiar crossroads, facing both opportunity and peril. Its story will offer lessons for all nations navigating the new world order.